This is VTTV Move.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much for sending in your questions on Instagram and on Twitter. I will take up a few of the questions that are related to exercising. I know there were a lot of questions which were about diet and eating and cravings. I will address those in my videos that I will do about food. This is about working out. So let's start with the questions. First question is by Sayali. She asked on Twitter, which is more beneficial for losing weight? Walking or jogging? So Sayali, both walking and jogging are great for losing weight, but if you really want to expedite that process, you should do some interval training. By that I mean you start off walking for 2 minutes and then you jog for a minute, then you come back to walking for 2 minutes, you go back to jogging for a minute, and you do this cycle for a number of times. In fact, you can introduce some sprinting into that. So you walk for 2 minutes, jog for a minute, and do like a full-on sprint for 30 seconds and repeat the sequence. This will really help you lose weight fast. The next question is by Mudit Gupta 07. He asks how to shred oblique fat or love handles. It is ultra difficult. I understand it is ultra difficult, but try these two exercises. One is basic and one is a little advanced. I'll show you the advanced version now. You can do 15 reps in each set. Maybe start off with 2 sets in a day and then increase to 3 or 4. Hope this helps. Next up we have Abhinav Shukla 23. He asks, I need to know exercises for eliminating belly fat. If you are an overweight person, then just targeting your belly will not help because your body works in totality. So if you're overweight, you have to lose weight all over. But if you have some stubborn fat which is deposited around your waist and you need to target that, for that there are some things that you can do. According to me, what really helps is doing hanging leg raises. That really helps in eliminating the lower belly fat. A lot of people do a lot of crunches with no results. So instead of doing crunches, you should do leg raises. You start off by doing leg raises on the floor so that your muscles get strong enough so you can do hanging leg raises with good form. I'll demonstrate both for you right now. You lie down on your back, keep your legs straight, take your hands and tuck them under your bum, like so, and lift your legs up straight. Make sure that your lower back is not arched, it's flat on the floor. And gradually after some time you'll be able to hang from a bar and be able to do leg raises hanging, which I think is really good for eliminating belly fat. Next up we have Chandray Roy. She asks, what fitness regime can one be on daily basis with a weak back? Aisha Khan 92. She asks, I have lower back pain and have discontinued abs workout. Alternative, please. See, the thing here is that you are saying you have a weak back and you're looking for an alternative. I don't think that's the right approach. What you need to do is address that back pain, address that weak back, make that weak back stronger. I mean, a lot of people have back pain, but it's not really normal. People don't address it. You need to address it so that you can get rid of it completely. I went through a phase where I had back pain and I went to a lot of doctors and I did a lot of things, but there are few things that worked really well for me, and I do them religiously even now, and I have zero back pain. My back is really strong. I lift heavy weights and I have no problem at all with my back. I want to show you how to do a plank, which is great for strengthening your back. What you do is you get onto your elbows, straighten your legs, and hold your core. Initially, you won't be able to hold it for really long with good form, but start with 15 seconds, then move up to 30 seconds. Eventually, the goal is to be able to hold it with good form for a minute. Make sure your bum is not really high up. It should be in level with your shoulders. And this is how your core is engaged. Now, a plank is something that you can do every day. I mean, it hardly takes a minute to practice this. It's amazing for strengthening your core muscles, which support your spine and eventually help eliminate back pain. Some yoga stretches which are really good for eliminating back pain. With your hands under your shoulder and come up. Another variation for this is bring both your hands under your chin, one on top of the other, and then push up. Come down. Now we're going to do the counter stretch for the one that we've already done. You put your hands under your knees like this and bring your knees to your chest and hold. Something else that works really well for back pain is called bridging. So what you do is you put your hands by the side or on your chest like this and lift your bum up like so. Keep your breathing normal. Hold this for at least 3 to 4 seconds. Come down slowly. Lift your bum up. Go as high as you can. And come back slowly. Next up, we have this question about how to stay motivated to work out and to be fit and to go to the gym regularly. This question has been asked by love_feelings 1030, Drishti _Sharma, 4G.brat, and this person called Sherry Shroff. She sounds familiar, but I can't place her. I know there's a lot of conversation about how one stays motivated to be fit. Let me show you. So if I had to show motivation on a graph, it would look something like this. As time goes by, your levels of motivation will go down. And then you will have to go out and look for another motivating factor, which you may or may not find. So I say let's F motivation and maybe consider this. This is how discipline looks like on a graph. As time goes by, the more discipline you practice, the stronger your power of discipline becomes. Think of discipline as a muscle. The more you work on the muscle, the stronger it becomes, right? The more discipline you practice, the more disciplined you become. And then eventually, this discipline that you have already practiced becomes your motivating factor. But this motivating factor is internal. You don't have to go out looking for it. You always have it with you. That is why I put a lot of premium on discipline. So guys, those are some of the questions that I wanted to answer in this episode. I will do this every month once, and I will tell you guys to send me questions. So please send me questions. Hopefully I'll be able to answer them for you. That's it. That's it. In fact, no.